over. It's over! First off, congratulations to SAG-AFTRA for getting a new deal for the actors against the studios. Congratulations to the Writers Guild who got it a month ago. We are officially back in business, Hollywood. Thank you to everybody who showed up to the picket line. Thank you for everybody who posted something on social media about the strike. Thank you for the creators who didn't talk about any struck work at all for 3 months plus on the strike. We fucking did it. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. It was extremely hard as your movie guy to not talk about some of my favorite movie releases and TV releases that was happening during the strike. But I know it wasn't nearly as hard as those who were on strike, as the people in Hollywood who was most effective, who couldn't get jobs, who couldn't have money to pay for their fucking rent. But we fucking did it. We fucking did it. We're here. We got a new deal, a fair deal. And I'm so excited. I gotta tell y'all, I got a lot of shit. I got a lot of shit up here, a lot of thoughts on things like Barbie, Oppenheimer, Ninja Turtles. I got a lot of Across the Spider-Verse facts that I want to drop for you guys. Fucking One Piece live action. I got a lot of content on that. I'm so sorry. I gotta keep my composure. Y'all get ready. Y'all get ready.
Hello YouTube, this is Deandre Dobbs. I just wanted to say a couple of things before you start the video that I have seen to have left out. SAFTA, SAGA, SAFTA. I think y'all know what I'm trying to say. They came to a 3-year deal contract. SAFTA came to a deal for 3 years, and they signed the contract for the regarding why the strike ended. So whatever they came up with, they signed a 3-deal contract with SAFTA, and the shows and the movies that was on production, there was not on production. Now they are going to get back on production because the strike has ended. So that's what I wanted to share with y'all. I hope y'all enjoy the video. I think this is going to be one of the longest videos I've done in a long time. But in all, I hope you all enjoy. Leave me your opinion, leave me your comment, and just thank you all so much for tuning in. So enjoy the video, you guys. Happy Thursday. And next up is the video. Hello YouTube, this is Deandre Dobbs. Happy Thursday, November the 9th, 2023. I'm back with another YouTube video today. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. I downloaded this new camera on my phone so I can do my video, because apparently my original camera, I guess it ran out of space, and I deleted some of the stuff that I didn't need, but apparently that seems like it's not happening. So I'm gonna have to go back in my settings and some and see what that problem is, what the deal with that is. So I'm gonna try and do this video today with this new camera and see how it's gonna go. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so whenever I get a new video out, you can go on and just start watching. Also, before I get the video started, I want to say give a special thank you to all of you that has been watching my videos from start to finish. If you know me and you've been following my channel, watching my videos from start to finish when I've been putting them out, and I know sometimes in some of my videos have not been 100, and they have not been how I expected them to be. But I've been having peoples, I've been having friends, peoples that follow me on social media, family members tell me that I'm growing. My page is getting better. I'm growing and I'm being consistent. I've had people tell me that I've come a long way in the YouTube world. And in my opinion, I believe I have, because when I first started back doing YouTube at the end of 2022. I did not know what to do. I was getting lost. I didn't know where to begin. I didn't know whether to do this, do that, talk about this, talk about that. I didn't know what to do reviews. I didn't know what to do nothing. I really didn't know. But with the help and the support of my wonderful friends and my wonderful family and the wonderful viewers that have been viewing my channel from start to finish, I wanted to let you know that I have 70 subscribers. Now listen, I know that's not a lot, and I know that's not half of a lot like how some of these professional YouTubers got it. But let me tell you, I think I've worked really hard to get where I am and to get this far in the YouTube community. And for that, I want to thank you all that has been supporting me, standing by me, giving me so much good advice. Thank you to my wonderful friends, my wonderful family, the wonderful viewers, and the wonderful good Lord himself. Thank you. Because I think it's a blessing that I have come this way. I could have stopped doing YouTube a long time ago when I didn't think I was going to get any higher than I did, but I did, and I did not give up. I kept it moving and I kept it going because that's what I do. I'm doing what I love to do, and I'm gonna keep hoping, and I'm gonna keep praying, and I'm gonna keeping that positive energy that I'm gonna get higher and that I'm gonna get more and more and more and more powerful and popular into what I love to do. So I want to thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. And to my friends and my family that's been telling me that I've been consistent, be consistent, and keep up the great work. Thank you so much. Y'all know who y'all are. Okay, so today, let's get started on this video. Today, we're going to be talking about the SAG-AFTRA striking ending, the end of the SAG-AFTRA strike. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Once I put the words up here, the words up here, and have it written out, I'm pretty sure y'all can understand it. But this is what we're going to be talking about today, and it's the end of the SAG-AFTRA strike. After months and months and months of the SAG-AFTRA studio going on strike, and I believe they went on strike back in it was either in July or August when they went on strike, and I think it was in August that they've been on strike, or it might have been a little longer than that, but I know they went on strike. And when they went on strike, when the actors and the actress, when they went on strike, and the producers and the co-producers, when they went on strike, it's kind of like they stopped production. They stopped production, making shows, episodes, and everything. That kind of slowed everything down. That's what they did. And when I first heard about the strike, I was a little confused. I'm like, what kind of strike is this? What kind of thing is going on here? What kind of thing going on here? And then I looked it up and I watched it on the news. People that had it on social media, and I kept reading about it, kept looking on about it, and it's about the actors and the actresses. They went on strike because because of pay. They not getting paid enough. They not getting paid the money that they deserve. They not getting what they need into doing their job. Like, they not getting paid equally. They not getting paid how they should. They not getting the respect that they deserve. They basically were not, getting what they requested. That's what I believe what it was all about. I'm just going to go on and say it like that. And for once, I'm happy that the strike is over, because with the strike that was going on, they kind of stopped production on TV shows and making episodes and everything, because I was lost, because you know, I was wondering, I was wondering where all the Queen's Men. I was wondering why that was not coming on, and then I thought about it. I thought about the SAG-AFTRA strike. I was like, man, they are really, really cutting up, because not only are the actors and the actresses are on strike, but with them being on strike, with that studio being on strike, and with them companies and the platforms and everything that the shows come on, they all on strike. It's kind of like they are slowing the the productivity down with the TV shows. And I looked it up. I was like, so that's why it hasn't been coming on, because it's with SAFTA. And some people are like, well, they need to hurry up and pay these people so we can get our shows back on, because we miss our shows. I was one of those peoples. I was like, I'd be glad when they get this over with so I can watch my shows, because I'm missing my shows. I hate that they want to put episodes of shows back on, and the last episode that you watched was a very good episode and it left a good cliffhanger. And then you wait the next week. You wait the next week for the next episode. It didn't come on. Then you wait for the next week. That the episode didn't come on. You work this week. Next week episode didn't come on. And then you think about it. It was because of the strike. And I'm going to go on and say this though. With SAFTA going on, I can understand. I'm just going to give you my opinion. I believe that, did the actors and the actress, did they need to do this strike? Did the producers need to do this strike? Did the strike really need to go on the way it did? My opinion is yes. And I'm going to tell you why I thought this strike, was deserved and that it needed to go on. I know a bunch of people, including myself, was missing TV shows. I was missing TV shows. I was wondering what was going on. But let me tell you why why I agreed with this strike. And I'm gonna tell you some more stuff that I talked about in a video sometime this year as well. And that is the reason I'm happy that the strike started, and that and what kept it going for so long. I stand with peoples that, they feel like they're not getting paid what they worth. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because you got actors and you got actresses, you got famous peoples that's in the Hollywood world. Whether you and whether someone likes it or not, they have bills just like us regular peoples. Hollywood peoples that's in Hollywood, they have regular bills just like us. They can live regular lives like we can. And another thing, they if they hey you guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about that interruption. My camera cut off, but I'm finna start back onto what I was saying. And what I was saying was, yes, the actors and the actresses that did these strikes, I felt like it was deserved, because they was just trying to put food on the table, keep food on the table, clothes on their backs, on their family backs, their kids' backs, trying to do what's right for them. Because when you in the Hollywood world, I don't care. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say. When you are in the Hollywood world, you just got as much problems to deal with, more than we have to in the regular world. But see, the thing is this: when you get in Hollywood, you have to work. You have to work to get in Hollywood really hard. You have to work to get in Hollywood really hard. You gotta go. Some people's they was on Broadway. They was in theater in high school. The actors and the actresses, they'll tell you that. And you have to work really hard to win an award. To get where you're trying to get, you have to make sacrifices. And that's a bunch of things that these actors and actresses have done. They have sacrificed themselves, and they sacrificed stuff that they felt like shouldn't have been sacrificed. If you really want to work hard for something, and if you really want something, you have to strive for that something. You have to sacrifice something that is hard to do to get where you're trying to get. And that's how I feel. Because when you are in the Hollywood world, you are bound to have to go through a bunch of stuff. I hear, we as peoples, we complain about stuff. Us as peoples, we are not famous. I call us regular peoples, okay? Don't get mad at me, okay? I'm just being honest, and that's just my opinion. I'm going to stick with my opinion. Us as honest, us as regular peoples that's not in the Hollywood world nor celebrity world. We complain about this, we complain about that. How we gonna deal with this? How we gonna deal with that? Yes, we complain. But guess what? You know why we complain? We complain because we don't know how it's gonna be the next time. We complain. But guess what though? We can complain all we want. But at the end of the day, we're going to get out that situation. And you know why we're going to get out that situation? The reason we are going to get out that situation, because we as peoples that have been through the struggle know what it's like to get out of situations like that. So if anything would have went down, we know how to get out of situations like that. We know what it's like to, come up and sacrifice. We know. Us as regular peoples and peoples in general that has never been in the famous world. We know how to survive, because we are taught that. We are taught how to survive because we didn't have silver spoons in our mouth. Not saying that every actor and actress was born with a silver spoon in their mouth. I'm not saying that. I'm just trying to make it as an example. Now, to the peoples of Hollywood, you have the men and women that are celebrities now, that are famous now in Hollywood. When they was, they'll tell you when they were younger, they have to struggle, they have to go through this, they have to go through that. Their parents divorced when they were this and that. Like they'll tell you, we barely had anything to eat, this and that. We have to do this, have to do that. We didn't know how it was going to get by. You have famous and celebrity peoples like that. And then it's like when they get to where they are, when they get all the, like, they be down here, and then they get from down here and they try to be all the way up here. And when they get all the way up there, they act like they ain't never been through the struggle. They act like they ain't never been through a hard time. And let me tell you this. The reason they probably do that is because they don't want to go back in that horrible time. They don't want to go back in that horrible time that they went through. They don't want to go back through that struggle and that hard timing that they had to go through. But let me tell you something. In real life, I might not know much about this, but in real life, you have to struggle. You will have to go through trials and tribulations and struggle before you know what it's like for it to be easy. Not everything is going to be easy. It's going to be hard and difficult in the world that we live in. You have to go through something tough before we get soft. You have to go through something. so you will learn what to do the next time when you go through a struggle. And that's and like really like half of these celebrities that are big and famous now, they were just like us. They were just like us. They they didn't have much. They started little, but they worked really hard. We can work really hard too in our world that we are in. I'm not talking about the celebrity world. I'm talking about our world. Our world. We can work hard too, as these celebrities have and done, and still working hard. But some of us don't want to work hard. Some of us want to say, oh, this is too much to do. This is too much to do. I was one of those peoples, but I dusted it off and I kept doing what I needed to do. Like now, I'm doing YouTube. It might not be where I'm at now. I'm still raking up. I'm trying to get up to be where I want to be, and I'm not going to give up. Because if you really want something so bad, you have to work hard to do it. And that's how some of these celebrities did it. And that's why that's why these celebrities, actors, and actresses, that's why they went on strike. So they wouldn't have to go through half of the stuff that, that's going on. That's why the strike begun. Now, like I said, like these celebrities, they be down here and they get away up here. And then, and a lot of people will say, oh, wow, they done got famous. They act like they too good to do something for their hometown. They act like they too good to do this and do that and do this and do that. The thing is this, it's not like some celebrities, they act like when they get up to here, up from here up to here, their ego gets in their way. Their ego gets in their way. They think that they are too good to do this and do that. They act like they'll freak out if, they hit a rough patch. But that's what I always say. Sometimes you gotta struggle a little bit first. You have to hit a rough patch first so you can learn the basics of what a struggle is. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Hold on, you guys. I'm back, you guys. I'm sorry about that interruption. That's basically what I'm saying. That is why I believe these celebrities went on strike, because they not getting paid how they are supposed to get paid. And plus they got bills. And the money, okay, take it from me. Well, don't take it from me, y'all. Don't take it from me. But think about it. You worked a job for so long, and when it's payday, you still feel like you're not getting paid because you worked there for a great amount of time. That's what I believe these actors and actresses are feeling like. Like, that's why they went on strike, because they have bills to pay. They got families to take care of. Because bills ain't cheap, food ain't cheap, the cost of living ain't cheap. It's high. Inflation is high, baby. I'm telling you. I might not know much, and I might not be where I need to be, but guess what? I'm in a place where I can say, if something goes wrong, I'm not going to freak out, because I know what I have to do. I know what I have to do. And to get where you want to get, you have to work for it. And that's what I believe these celebrities, they trying to make a point, and the producers and the editors and everything, why SAG-AFTRA went on strike. I was against it. I was mad because they went on strike, but as time progressed, I understood why they went on strike. Now let's talk about these celebrities, okay? Let's talk about some of these celebrities. Some of these celebrities, when the strike began, not too many celebrities talked about them being on. Not many celebrities were complaining about, some celebrities, they was talking about it's important that we do the strike because they're not getting paid like they should, and once you worked at a place for a long time, you got to get paid. The producers don't want to pay these workers and stuff, these celebrities and stuff for acting on these shows. If you want to keep somebody that's on a show, if you want to keep somebody that is the star of a show, if you want to keep somebody that makes the show, you got to pay them for what they worth. Listen, an actor and an actress know how much they are worth when they do a show. They be, like I said, they done it for 20, 30, 30, 40, 50, 60 years. They know how much they worth. They know how much they need to get paid. Because these are stars. These big stars that we got now, they started from the small and made their way to the top. And they did. You got peoples like Cindy Portier, Harry Belafonte, Louis Gossett Jr., Cicely Tyson, Rudy D, Richard Pryor. You got all these celebrities. You got Dorothy Dandridge. You got all these celebrities that started real small. Hattie McDaniel. You got all these celebrities that started small and they worked their way up. And you know, they knew how much they was worth. Some celebrities might not have knew that, but I know half of them did. And that's how I feel. Because when you are a celebrity, you know what you have to do to survive. You have to learn. You have to know what you have to do to survive. And with that being said, I got another opinion that I'm gonna share, and that'll be the end of this video. But just give me 1 second, you guys. Just give me 1 second. Hello, you guys. I am back. I'm sorry about that interruption, but I am back. So I'm finna go on and say a couple of more things, and I'm gonna wrap this video up the best that I know how. And I hope I said everything in a respectable way. And I'm gonna say a couple more things, if you will. Okay, with the SAG-AFTRA strike going on, you had a bunch of celebrities that's out there that was standing for that. And I, for one, like I said, I was against it at first, but I understood as time progressed. Because if you know you are worth something, if you know you are fighting for right, go on and fight for your right. Go on and fight for the right thing. Go on and fight for your right, and go on and fight for what you believe in. And if that means equal pay, and if that means getting a part that you deserve, if that means getting what you have worked so hard to get, and if you were screwed out of it, go on and fight for it. But let me tell you this. I believe that the strike that went on with SAG-AFTRA, I believe it was a test. It was a test to some peoples that grew up, it was a test to a bunch of celebrities to see if they could manage, if they knew how to manage their money, if they knew how to manage on knowing what it's like to be, just to be down here in the middle for just a couple of months, a couple of minutes, but a couple of times. That's what I'm trying to get at. Because celebrities, I think whatever they get paid, I don't know how much they get paid. I don't know how they work. But some celebrities, they probably had money put up. They probably had a bunch of accounts or a savings account or what they got going on. But I believe it was a test to see if they could, manage, if they knew how to manage and how to deal with the perks of the struggle. That's what I believe it is. I could be wrong. Now, y'all probably say, why he keep talking about this? I'm gonna keep talking about this because I'm trying to make an example. Because celebrity or not, everyone has had to struggle. Everyone has had to experience what it was like not to be able to get what they want. A lot of us and a lot of people has had to sit back and watch things unfold in an amount of situations. And that's what I believe half of these celebrities did, because I believe that's what the strike represented. It represented like a pause in the real world. It's kind of like, damn, this is a strike. This is a situation that we have to think about. This is a situation that we seriously have to put in perspective. Like, what if something like this happens again? What if the studio would have burned down? What if something worse would have happened? Then what would happen to us? That's kind of like my opinion. Because you got some celebrities, they don't even live like half of these celebrities be living. Half of these celebrities and famous peoples, they live regular lives. Like, you got celebrities that's out here living regular lives, like dressing regularly, not wearing expensive clothes, not wearing expensive makeup, not wearing the newest fashion. You got celebrities like that, and I applaud celebrities like that, because these are the same celebrities that probably grew up when they were little. That probably grew up when they were little, didn't have much, didn't they didn't have much, and they had to work hard for what they believe in. Because some of these celebrities, they get out here, they be down here, then they get up here, and then when they get up here, they let some of them let their ego get the best of them. They let their ego get the best of them. They let that fame get the best of them. They let that popularity get the best of them. They let that money get the best of them, and they don't even know what to do next. They let all that get to them, and then when they let all that get to them, what does it lead to? Boom. Some of it leads to drugs. Some of it leads to odd behavior. Some of it leads to stuff in your life unraveling that you never thought it would unravel. That's basically how I see it, how it goes. And with the strike going on, I know half of these celebrities, I bet some of them was shaking in their boots, and I bet a lot of them was thinking like, wow, this is really happening. And I applaud the celebrities that was out there with the strike, and standing up for the strike and with the strike that it would end. For one, I'm happy that the strike ended, because it's been a long time coming, and it's been a while that the strike was out there. They're out here in this hot sun, and was out here in this cold weather and stuff. I'm glad that the strike was over. But I'm gonna tell you this: I applaud and I thank the actors and the actresses and the producers and the editors and everything, exclusive producers and the co-stars, everyone that's out there, because I'm gonna tell you this. I appreciate them, because if it wasn't for the producers, if it wasn't for these actors and the actresses, if it wasn't for SAFTA, if it wasn't for these platforms like Hulu, Prime Video, Paramount Plus, BET Plus, if it wasn't for all of these Disney Plus, if it wasn't for all of these platforms and all of these actors and the actresses and these producers, co-producers, co-stars, everyone that was out there with the strike. If it wasn't for none of them, if it has not been for none of them, we wouldn't even be getting half of the shows that we get now. We wouldn't even be watching half of the stuff that we have been watching now, that we have grown to watch and get entertained by. We wouldn't even be getting mad at these shows that be having us at the edge of our seats if it wasn't for these actors and these actresses and these producers and these editors and everything. If it, Cause see, if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be getting half of the stuff that we be getting now. These different TV shows. TV shows was different back in the day. TV shows and movies back then, it told a story. You get what I'm saying? It told a story. It told a different meaning. Every show back in the day, in the 80s, the 70s, 80s, and the 90s, the black sitcoms, the white sitcoms, sitcoms that was mixed with um people's of view, POV, people's of view, all these type of shows, white sitcoms, black sitcoms, people's of color TV shows, point of view TV shows mixed together. All them shows back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, it had a message behind each episode and it told a story. And if you couldn't get that message, and if you couldn't understand that story, what was behind it, you would never understand. Message TV shows back then and movies back then taught you about life. It taught you about struggle. It taught you about how to get out here and survive in the real world. It told you about the difference between right and wrong. It told you a lot about, what's going on now. It taught you a lot. It taught you about, like, when you were young and you were a teenager and you're a grown up. It taught you about, life lessons, sexuality, adult living and everything, murders and crime and racism. It taught you a story and it sent a message. We got shows like that now, but shows like this now, it's kind of different because back then, this day and age, shows are just getting put together just to get put together. Like, some people's not actually taking the time and taking the creativity that they did back then. They are, but it was different back then because back then peoples didn't have all these new technologies and all this new creativities idea that they do now. And I, for one, I applaud that for now, because with this new technology, with this new information, with this new ideals that people's have coming up, and and another thing that I love about, like, today and back in the day, I love back in the day TV shows because I'm 28 years old. I'm a old soul in a young body. I like classic old shows. So the things that was getting touched back then, a lot of stuff and a lot of subjects wasn't getting taught back then in TV shows. It was, but it was not getting taught as much like it is now. Like, peoples was not touching on them as much that they was now. Now, yes, they was they was touching on subjects regarding sexuality and religion. They was touching on stuff like that back in the day. But now, in this day and age, in racism, they was touching on that stuff. But now that these day and age, they back touching on this stuff. They still touching on this stuff. But now that they're touching on this stuff, they got different, they add in a little more and a couple of more things that we are learning today along with these subjects and along with these lessons. That's what I see it as, and I think it's a wonderful thing. And that's how I'm gonna put it. That's why these actors and actresses went on strike. And if it wasn't for them, and if it wasn't for the producers, and if it wasn't for the peoples that hired them, the agents, the talent, and if it wasn't for them going to these theaters and everything, if it wasn't for them breaking every moment that they had to shine to entertain us, a lot of these actors and actresses, they entertain us. They do this to entertain us. A lot of them do it for the money. A lot of them do it because they really love it. And a lot of them do it because they want to do it and they love it and they trying to provide for their families. And that's how I feel why they went on strike. And I, for one, I'm glad that the strike happened. And I'm, for one, happy that it ended. Because it basically saying that the strike, it started out rough. The actors and the actresses, they didn't know what was coming. We didn't know what was coming. We didn't know what was going on. You had a couple of people complaining about it, but at the end of the day, it's all about survival. It's all about management, and it's all about thinking, and it's all about, seeing what the next opportunity has to offer. Now, some celebrities have quit acting and got regular jobs. Not recently that I know of, but some celebrities have. Some celebrities have left the acting world and got regular jobs. Some actors and actresses, they quit the acting world and they retired. And and sometimes actors and actresses, they be acting so long, they just quit acting because they don't feel happy acting no more, like they just switch over. But I'm so happy that the strike is over, and I'm so happy that, everything is getting back on track, because I missed my shows and I missed everything that comes along with all of that comes with it. So that will be my video for today, you guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will be back with another video as soon as possible. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will be back with another video hopefully sometime. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank y'all for watching. I love you guys. Have a wonderful Thursday. Thank you. I love you. Bye-bye.